The desert sun blazed mercilessly over the caravan as it crawled through the empty dunes of Tarvan Pass. Horses neighed nervously, and traders whispered of the bandits who ruled these sands. Every traveler knew their name, the Red Jackals, ruthless thieves who spared no one. But among the caravan that day, cloaked in a simple traveler's robe, rode a woman whose calm gaze could silence a storm. She said little, her posture too still, her presence too commanding. To the untrained eye, she was just another merchant. But to those who looked closer, something about her eyes, sharp, watchful, impossible to intimidate, told another story. Her name was General Arya Kale, though no one in the caravan knew it yet. As dusk bled across the desert sky, the silence shattered. Gunfire, screams. The red jackals descended from the cliffs like vultures, their laughter echoing as they surrounded the caravan. "Leave your gold," their leader sneered, his scar catching the moonlight, "and maybe we'll leave you your lives." Arya didn't flinch. She stepped forward, her hands raised peacefully. "We have wounded and children," she said softly. "Take what you need, but don't harm anyone." The bandits laughed. "Look at this one, trying to play hero," the leader mocked, pushing her back with his rifle. "You think kindness will save you out here?" The wind howled through the dunes. Arya looked at him, really looked, and something in her stillness made him hesitate. For just a moment, he felt as if he were the one being measured. Then, it happened. The bandit leader lunged for a child clutching a pendant, her mother's only memory. The second his hand touched the girl, Arya moved. The sound that followed wasn't a scream. It was the thunder of controlled fury. In the blink of an eye, the woman who had seemed harmless was gone, replaced by a storm in human form. A knee struck the leader's chest, his rifle was torn away, and before the others could react, she had already disarmed 3 more. Every motion was clean, efficient, terrifyingly precise. She fought not with rage, but with purpose, protecting, not destroying. Within minutes, the dunes were silent again. The red jackals lay defeated, groaning in disbelief. The travelers watched in awe, their fear melting into astonishment. When the dust settled, a young boy whispered, "Who are you?" Arya smiled faintly. "Just someone who's seen too much war." But her voice carried the weight of 1,000 battlefields. The bandit leader, gasping for breath, looked up at her. "You could have killed us all, why didn't you?" Arya crouched beside him, her gaze calm. "Because mercy teaches better than blood," she said. "You've stolen enough lives, now try saving some. The world doesn't need more monsters." Her words struck deeper than any weapon. The leader's eyes filled with shame, real, burning shame, for the first time in years. Days later, the caravan reached the city safely. But the story of what happened spread faster than the desert wind. Bandits crushed by a mysterious woman, they said. No one knows her name. But in the weeks that followed, something unexpected happened. The red jackals vanished from Tarvan Pass. Instead, travelers began finding food and water left near the trails, marked by a red jackal's pawprint. Months later, Arya stood on a hill overlooking the desert, her uniform hidden beneath her cloak. Beside her stood the once feared bandit leader, now working to guide caravans safely through the region. "You were right," he said quietly. "Mercy, it changes things." She smiled. "Kindness is the sharpest weapon I've ever used." As the wind carried her words across the dunes, it seemed the desert itself bowed to her strength, not the kind that conquers, but the kind that redeems.